What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dawkins on Duke. This week we have grad transfer Theo John, who's coming in after 4 years at Marquette. He's going to spend his last year at Duke with us, so able to bring him in, talk to him about a little bit about his time at Marquette and how he ultimately came to the decision to spend his last year eligibility at Duke with us. So I'm excited to see him play this year. And as always, make sure you comment and subscribe and let us know what you're thinking. And check out our YouTube channel, The Field of 68 on YouTube, so we post clips and some of our full interviews of all of our podcasts across the network. So check that out as well. Reach out on Twitter at The Field of 68 and me personally at Dre_Dawkins. Let me know what you're thinking about the podcast and anyone else you want to hear from. Hope you enjoy this one, and we'll see you next week. All right, so this week we got a little bit different of a guest. We got a grad transfer who's coming in this year, Mr. Theo John. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Appreciate you.
For sure. So normally we start the podcast off with a welcome to Duke moment, but as you spent the last 4 years at Marquette, we'll do that. Did you have a welcome to college basketball moment at Marquette?
Welcome to college basketball moment. You talking about like when it hit me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd say honestly the first game. I don't remember who it was against. I just remember like checking in and kind of looking around like that was the first like surreal moment where I'm like, all right, like this is it. This is what I dreamt of in college. And actually I remember it was like a charity game against University of Milwaukee. And one of my high school teammates actually played on that team. So it was just a really weird, but something that I'm never gonna forget. So.
Yeah. Were you nervous?
I wouldn't say nervous, more excited because at the time I'm like, I got 4 years of this, and like ain't no telling what that's gonna unfold. So it was definitely something that I'm gonna take with me for a minute.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the first game is wild. It's hard to describe, especially like when you get in for the first time. You're like,
I almost didn't take my warm up ball.
Yeah,
I remember my name.
Yeah, it's definitely different. So, what was your initial recruitment like out of high school?
It was. I mean, honestly, I didn't really enjoy that process. I mean, I knew I was blessed to be in that situation, but I'm the type of guy that doesn't really like to be answering the phone. I kind of like to be kept to myself. But I mean, just the relationships that I built, I felt, just were strong, and just knowing that like it was a unique experience, and the fact that all these different places that wanted me to play and bring me in to do what I love to do. So. It was, and for my parents and stuff, they were just really happy I was getting my education paid for. You know, they were really big on education, and just knew it was a huge opportunity.
Yeah. Who else ended up who did it come down to for you?
So I had, trying to remember my top 5. I actually did a top 6. It was Marquette, Minnesota, Purdue, Oklahoma, and I forget the other ones, honestly. But I knew like mainly it was between Minnesota and Marquette once it really came down to it.
So you just wanted to be cold?
Hey, originally when I was making my like requirements, it said somewhere warm. I ended up somewhere cold. It's crazy. It's crazy how that works.
Yeah. So why was it ultimately Marquette?
The relationships I had with the coaches, I just felt like they had my best intentions in mind, and just it wasn't like I felt like they wanted me more than a lot of other places did. Like they made it known, they made it seem apparent that I would be needed and that there's a lot that I could learn there. And so I felt like that was just the best fit ultimately. It wasn't that far, so my mom and dad could come to a few games from time to time. And I had a great 4 years there. So
yeah. Was Sewell there when you got
there? Yeah, Siwa was actually one of the guys that recruited me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. We had some long, good talks, and he was there my freshman year before he went down to Duke, and just in that time we built a real strong connection. So
so playing for Wojo, I know I had experience with Wojo as an assistant. So is he as intense as ever as a head coach up there?
Definitely. Think of whatever your experience was, but he had the keys to the whip.
Yeah. Was he still? Were they still playing pickup games after practice and stuff?
Yeah, they play noon ball, man. We always get a good laugh out of watching.
Oh man, it's great. It's great.
He's still the same player he was in college.
Oh yeah, same dude, exact same dude. It's funny, man. It was they had Wojo and Chris Collins, who he's head coach at Northwestern now, and you put them two together, and CC, for those who don't know, is he just talks so much. He talks so much trash, and he's going, Wojo's going. It was the funniest thing, man. And they would go after practice, and normally after practice you're tired and you just want to get out of there. But we always stayed for at least a few minutes to watch them because it was just comedy.
Yeah, I always pulled up early to my list and stuff to watch for a minute. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
Hey, see that game too then.
Yeah. Sewell got game. He can't really move, but he get a bucket. He can get a bucket.
I'm about to say, he get down there, he gonna get you something.
Yeah, for sure. So looking back on your 4 years, how would you describe your time at Marquette?
It was a lot of learning opportunities. Definitely learned a lot. Overall, it was just a great experience, honestly. I have nothing bad to say about Marquette as a program or as a school. They did me right. They stuck to their word, and I got a lot of respect for them for that.
Yeah. And then, because of the weird year with COVID and everything, obviously the NCAA granted everybody basically extra year eligibility. What was that? I mean, like, did you go into the year knowing like I'm going to take another year, or did you have to make a decision at the end of the year? What was that like?
So honestly, up until about 3 weeks ago, there was no way I was coming back to school.
Really?
I wanted to turn professional and finally make some money, be able to support my family and everything. But after talking with them more, we kind of figured like it wouldn't hurt to just see what the options would be. So that's why I put my name into the portal, so I'd have all my options in front of me. And after Coach K and Steve Wojciechowski reached out, I just felt like this was gonna be the best fit. And
What so what was your second recruitment process like? I mean, how many teams, was there a lot of teams coming after you, or how did that go?
Yeah, there was a lot of teams. It was a lot quicker than the first recruitment process was. But ultimately it was a lot of the same things I was looking for. Just I knew I wanted to be in somewhere that was gonna help me in the long run. This was definitely in my mind a business decision to come back, try to better myself so I can be at a better spot to start my professional career. So, but I mean, the same things, like I said, when I was younger, it was relationships, and same with here. I mean, having C, knowing that he's gonna be there, somebody that I already know, have that relationship with, and then it's kind of a small world playing for Wojo. I mean, he's directly from Coach K, so I feel like I'm almost still in the family.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of feels like you should have a bit of a leg up on most transfers and grad transfers, just because you should know. I would assume Wojo didn't change a ton of the terminology and how he communicates, and obviously there going to be some differences in some plays and things like that, but I'm sure a decent amount of stuff will be the same. So you should feel kind of right at home when you get there.
Exactly.
So saw you wearing 12. Was that a nod to Wojo at all, or?
Yeah, it was. So Sia sent me the available numbers, and I saw 12. I actually used to wear 12. My favorite player way back in the day was Dwight Howard when he was on the Magic, and so it's kind of like a throwback for me and a little nod to Woj, just kind of out of respect. I mean, that's who got me to this point. So
yeah, what would you say, you know, his influence has been on you in the last 4 years?
You know, Woj, he pushed me. He pushed me his last 4 years, and a tremendous amount of respect. I mean, he has a different way of showing that he loves you. But
for sure.
I know it's all love between him and me, and I'm happy in what my decision was to be coached by him.
Yeah. So we have a little section where, you know, Duke fans kind of get to know you a little bit. So we'll fire off a few questions at you. So what is your favorite meal?
Favorite meal? So I'm actually Caribbean.
Okay.
My favorite meal is I'd probably say curry or jerk chicken. My dad be making some curry chicken with some bus up shot. It's kind of like a breaded material. I mean, it's different. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I can see it in your face. You, the reminiscing, you got you excited.
Put you together.
Yeah. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? That's tough. I'd have to say Space Jam.
Okay.
You know, it's classic. I used to love it. So
yeah. Okay. You got a favorite TV show right now?
Favorite TV show? I'm waiting on Money Heist to come out.
Okay.
I watched that like a year ago. I've been waiting for a new season to come out, so I'll say that.
I couldn't get into it, man. I tried. I couldn't get into it. Yeah. Who's your favorite artist right now?
Favorite artist? I mean, I go Gunna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Okay. Jordan or LeBron?
Ooh. I mean, can I just have love for both? I mean,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
can't have one without the other.
Yeah, I feel you. Who are your must-see players when they're on TV? You got to tune in.
I mean, Bron's one of them. You gotta watch Bron. And then just watching KD. I try to watch KD to see if anybody can stop him. Honestly.
Nope.
See what they stop.
Nope. ain't seen nobody do it yet.
Yeah, he's different.
Yeah, he's one of the guys where it's just, you know, he either misses it or makes it, and you know the defense has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. Someone got to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe when he gets a little older. Favorite sport other than basketball to watch?
Football.
Okay, you got it. Who's your team?
Vikings. Skull, baby.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, they're all right. They're not bad.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just by me saying that shows I'm a ride or die, man.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm a Texans fan, so I can't really say anything about anybody. To be honest with you, we've been on the struggle bus forever. Do you have a hobby or a talent that not very many people would know about?
I like to draw. I draw my tattoos. Actually got another one coming soon. So, yeah.
That's dope. That's real dope. All right. So looking forward to this upcoming year. What are your expectations going into the season?
Expectations. I just want to make the most out of the season that I can. I want to be able to come in and push those guys. And I mean, ultimately is to win a national championship. I want to be able to go into the tournament. I haven't won a game in the tournament in my career. So, I mean, I just want to accomplish that and kind of go out the right way. because I feel like I left a lot on the table this last year.
Yeah. And how do you feel like your game complements the guys coming in and the guys that'll be coming back?
Yeah, so I say, I mean, I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in college, and I know that there's a lot in the game that you just can't expect. And I feel like with that level of toughness and just competitiveness, I feel like I'm gonna just try to bring that on a daily basis and push the guys to be the best they can be, and that will ultimately just push us all forward as a team. So
for sure. So for Duke fans listening, watching, who didn't get a chance to, see you play your 4 years at Marquette, who is Theo John on the basketball court?
Theo John, I say rim protector, energy giver. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to help the team win. I love doing it. You're gonna see a lot of emotion, a lot of passion behind what I do, and a lot of pride as well. So,
yeah. Is there someone you like to compare yourself to or model your game after? You feel like you're similar to?
I try to just be the best I can be of myself, best version of myself I can be. When I was younger, I used to love playing or watching Ben Wallace. Just the toughness and the presence that he brings on a daily basis. So, I mean, Kevin Garnett is another guy I always used to watch and try to emulate. Just their mental toughness, let alone with their physicality, and just the way that they approach the game is always something I really admire. So
yeah. Just got some news a few days ago. Mark Williams coming back, which I'm really excited about. Did you get a chance to see him at all this year, and what did you think of him and him coming back?
Sorry.
Okay, there we go.
My bad. Yeah, Mark. I'm looking forward to going against him every day, pushing him. We haven't really had a chance to talk for real, but it's me and him. I feel like really everybody on the team, I'm looking forward to just going up against every day, and I feel like we just gonna make each other better, and that's gonna help the team even more. So
yeah, for sure. What are some things you're most looking forward to this year?
Just the process. A lot of people just would say like win a national championship, win an ACC championship, but just the process, the summer grind, day to day, just getting down and after it. I feel like that's something I've always enjoyed, and I'm really looking forward to just learning and doing all that stuff on a daily basis.
Yeah. So you played in the Big East for 4 years, so you got to play in a lot of different arenas over that time. Is there somewhere you're looking forward to playing in the ACC that you haven't gotten to play at yet?
Well, I'm looking forward to playing a game in Cameron, honestly.
Yeah, of course.
And then that Duke North Carolina game has always been a favorite of mine to watch. So I played North Carolina last year, so I got a little taste of it. But I'm looking forward to that rivalry. So
yeah, absolutely. So when the season is done, it's a little bit different, for you coming in, because you only have the 1 year. What do you want people to say about the year Theo John spent at Duke?
I just want people to see that I left it all out there. Did everything that I could, led and lived up to my expectations. And at the end of the day, if I am known for leaving it all out there each and every day, then anything else, I'm good with.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I just got one more thing for you, how we end the podcast every week. You got to win a game, and you can pick any players and throughout the history of Duke. College career only, and I need a starting 5 and a 6-man.
Starting 5 and a 6-man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be honest, my Duke history ain't the best, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Trey Jones, who played at AAU with him for a while. I'm gonna go up to another man I played with, Gary Trent.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. I feel like I gotta put Zion up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a tough question.
I know. There's a lot of guys to choose from.
Yeah. Jason Tatum.
Okay.
And Jaleel was tough in college. So
Absolutely.
Yeah. A 6-man shout out Woj.
Okay. Big shout out to Woj. I like it. I like that team. What do you say? Trey, Gary, JT, Z, Jaleel, Woj off the bench. I like that. You put Woj and Trey out there, they might not get it across half court, man.
I'm about to say, put them out there at the same time. That's your press right there.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody else will just get back and just hang out. All right, man. That's all I got for you. I appreciate the time. Looking forward to seeing what you do and what the team does this year. And I'll definitely be watching and appreciate your time, man.
No, appreciate you.
Take it easy, man.